So we're going to start off with asking you about your record label, 29 Records. Tell us about it, what was the idea behind starting it, and what your role is going to be as part of it.
So basically, I'm launching my first solo single, which is called Jaadu. And after Strings and after Phir Milenge, this is my first solo song. So I thought that, while I'm releasing my music, I should also have a record label, which initially releases my music, but then eventually I move into releasing other artists who I feel that they need some kind of a guidance. And after spending 35 years in this industry, I feel it is my responsibility. So right now, of course, I have no experience of a record label. I've always been a musician. So I want to try all the things on my music first. So initially I'm thinking I'm going to release a couple of my songs and then learn the tricks and then apply them to other artists.
And over the years, the music scene in Pakistan has changed considerably. There are different genres, different types of songs. So how do you think, how do you plan to go about that with your record? What kind of artists do you want to bring forward?
So I think with different genres now, the best part is that everything is available on Spotify, YouTube. So artist who wants to sing Punjabi or wants to sing Pashto or Balochi or Urdu or rock or rap, whatever, they have an audience and they have a platform. So I'm not limited to any particular genre. I just feel that something which goes well with the values of our label company and the artists are similar. It can be anything and anyone.
So it's like an open motion for
Completely
everyone. Okay, so what genre do you think in Pakistan is still untapped that you would want, especially to bring to the limelight?
I think with time it changes. Right now I see that our Eastern classical has taken a backseat a bit. 20 years back when there was a rock scene on bands like Fusion and bands like RO, they were trying to do music which had some semi-classical tone. Now it's very Western music, the arrangements and singing and lyrics and everything is very Western style. But it's a circle, things do come back and things will move around and different genres will come and go. So I think right now, I think we're away a bit from our ethnic music, but it's a very automatic process. So I don't want to deliberately do something, but keeping that in mind, I would like to go.
So there is a certain direction, this type of music we do want and we will look for it. Okay, and you've talked about there is a change in the music, how it's evolved over time. What differences have you seen since when you were singing Artist Strings and now?
So I've seen a lot of changes because I have been in this industry. If you talk about me myself, then my first appearance on a TV as a solo singer was some 40 years back, probably 43 years back. I used to come in a child program on TV that's called Sare Dost Hamare. So from that point to now, I've seen a lot. I've seen days when, those days where, of course, there were only cassettes, there was only one TV channel, and now we have platforms like Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube, and we have bazillion channels if you count all these YouTube channels. So things have changed. Of course, all the times have different challenges and different advantages. Earlier, you needed one airplay on a TV channel, just one, and the whole country used to know the song. And now, if you have million, 2 million, 10 million plays, views, then also it's not enough. So things have become different. But I am a very positive person. I feel what is today is real, and it's really exciting the music industry is going through in very exciting times. I see a lot of opportunities, a lot of interesting musicians, and a lot of interesting music coming out.
So you're more open to the change because if we compare the songs from when I was a kid, for example, to now, there is a change. For example, lyrics, but again, it's more about the beat. It's not about the lyrics.
Yes.
So is that something that you think is an okay change, or is it something?
It's fine. It's the way we think now. It's the way we consume music. Earlier, I remember, if you go back, people used to sit and listen to music. कि यार आज जरा ये एल्बम आया, इस एल्बम को सुनते और लगाते थे और कॉफी या जो भी उसके साथ आप पूरा म्यूजिक सुनते थे. No, people don't have time. They want to do 3 things and listen to music. So they don't want that complicated music where they have to focus on deep lyrics and deep chord progressions and deep intervals in the music. So it's everything moving, beats.
Absolutely.
And that's why I think fast-moving beats are more valid right now because people are always on the go.
That's true.
If you go in the restaurant, they will keep fast music on because they want people to eat fast and leave the table fast. So there's a whole psyche behind it, and people who are doing 3 things at a time, they want fast music.
That's true. So as a solo artist, do you think that's the direction you're going to head off as well?
Actually, I'm in that zone of my life where I am just going to do what I feel like, because when you start your journey, you do whatever you want, and then later on, slowly and gradually, you start to make music for your fans.
That's true.
That's how our journey with Strings also happened. That when we were doing Dur, it was completely an isolated album. But when we did Dur, Dhani and Koi Aane Wala Hai, we made sure that okay, we're making music for our fans. This is what they want. This is again a new journey for me. It's a reboot. So I don't know what people are expecting. So I have to do what I feel good about. And then slowly and gradually, when I have a connection with the new audience, then I will know what they want.
So that brings me to my question that for the past 3 decades or so, Faisal Kapadia is very synonymous with Strings. Everyone knows it was. Now that you're a solo artist, is it difficult to find your identity as a solo artist away from the band?
So, of course, my identity will always be attached to Strings, and I'm happy because Strings has given me everything, and I'm really thankful to God for giving us so much of everything, This is an extension to that Faisal Kapadia, and I'm really excited to actually, basically this journey is all about learning and applying. So, I am working with different people, I'm working with different musicians, and I'm just learning every day, and I think that's keeping me inspiring and that's keeping me motivated. So it's really nice.
So there's no conscious effort. I've done these kind of songs in the past, and this year
No, there is
you're
no
open
conscious,
to it all.
there's no conscious effort at all. In fact, the only conscious effort is that what I haven't done before, I wanted to try do that more, because something which I haven't tried before, because Strings had a very typical signature sound which we always wanted to maintain. So I want to try now anything.
What is something different that you want to try, that you're looking forward to?
If I can, I would love to do a ghazal also.
A ghazal?
I'm not sure I'll be able to sing a ghazal like a ghazal singer, but I would like to try because why not?
What is one genre you think you don't want to try at all?
I don't think I can try rap because I've done that in past. In our first album, we did a couple of songs in first and second album. That is something not me.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I think rappers are brilliant writers. Their thought process is really amazing, and I can't think that deep to write those lyrics the way the rappers do, and they're very bold in addressing issues and everything. So that genre is more about speaking their voice.
But you've also collaborated with young stunners for
Yeah.
Philadelphia, so that is something, it's not necessarily that you've completely said no.
No. I was very excited that
It was a very different sound. So
I
for fans like me, I saw you being with young stunners, so it's a different sound, but it was still your sound.
absolutely that was something that really excited me because I wanted to work with them. They are doing a phenomenal job, and something we did together that was really interesting. And when we finished it, we were really happy that okay, we got to do this together.
I think that was like the perfect end to Gold Studio, because Gold Studio was a high for all of us, and then that was the end, and it was like on a very fun note for all of us to see. How do you deal with creative blocks when you're in the process of writing or singing?
See, I am very going with the flow guy. I was just telling somebody just now that for a year after Strings, I did not do anything regarding music because I have a mindset that I've done my musical journey with Strings for 33 years, and I'm not required to do music again. If I don't have to do music, I will not do music. I'll just sit because there's nothing left. Mashallah, saw everything and did everything. Now I'm going back into music. I don't know for how long I'll do it, but it's something which is inspiring me, which is coming automatically. So I have my ons and off very regularly, and I get that time to be away when I'm uninspired, and then I get my inspiration with anything. Can be with music, can be with anything, and then sometimes you watch a very message-oriented movie, and you see a message where they are working hard to achieve something, and they're trying, and you get inspired that hey, I want to do this. So that happens too.
So you don't go looking for inspiration; it just comes to you.
It just comes.
Okay, and we talked about social media. How do you think social media is going to impact your career going forward?
It's not going to impact my career at all because I am so bad at social media. Plus, I feel that okay, it's there. I know people are good at it. I am not. I try to be sometimes because it's a necessity. But I think it's not for me.
Okay.
So social media is not going to affect my career as much, or I would say I will not benefit a lot from social media, which others can.
I think because you also already have such a big presence, so it's not like you're a new artist that people have to look out for. We know you.
But I think today's language is social media,
That is true.
which is also relevant, and there is no harm in having a good social media presence. It's just that I feel, coming from those days, I feel still difficult to share my whole life on an everyday basis. I feel there is no need, but I think there is a need because that's today and that's relevant.
True.
So that's a fight I am still fighting with myself. Sometimes you get carried away and then you say, hey, you know what? No, you don't need to do it.
Okay, last question. Now with 29 records going forward, who are some artists that you look forward to working with the record label as well? Who are some artists in the current generation?
See, I have no idea. As I said, I always say I go with the flow. I have nobody in mind right now.
Okay.
I have so many people that I would love to work with, but I don't know if they want to work with.
I'm sure a lot of people do.
But what I'm trying to say that I will, after releasing Jaadu, slowly and gradually I will spread my, the whole horizon that okay, now where to go and what to do. So it's exciting. I am feeling pretty excited about the whole process. Basically, because I get to be part of the music scene, which is very satisfying for me.
Because you've been part of it for so long, so
For
for
so
you
long.
not being there doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So also, when you're in the record label, once it starts and you have artists, what role will you have in specific?
What will be
Your
my
role,
role?
yeah.
So
Other than singer.
initially, I will be the person who will try and get the artist and release them, and slowly, I hope if we grow more, if we want to grow more, again, that is another question which I always fight within myself that do I really want to grow? Because there is no end to it. One can just run, and there is no ending to do I really want that? So that's still one debate I'm having with myself. But yeah, if we grow, then there will be people who will be replacing me. But if we don't grow and we keep it really small, and then probably it will be
Just you. So there's a lot of exciting things to look forward to once you win the music scene again.
I hope.
And we're all very excited for it.